Okay, so you're all welcome once again with Inspirational Hour with Olusola Popoola, Chartered Accountant, Investment Advisor, and also a life coach. And tonight we'll be looking at something that is very, very important for us at this, especially at this moment in time. Um, just before we start, we want to say thank you, Lord, helping us to see the 11th month. We are almost at the end of the 11th month of the year and getting into the 12th month of the year. So, and the Almighty that helped us through the first 11 months is more than able to help us through all through the year. So, just going ahead, I celebrate every one of us who is on the call tonight. So here tonight, let's talk about something that that is very, very important for us, for many of us, even at this point in time. As I always love to do, I always love to share my screen. I believe what you see matters so much. It helps you to remember a lot of things. So you're talking about success. We're talking about success here, and we say get out of that confused state and think straight. And think straight, not think. This think. I don't know. That must have been a mistake somewhere. And think straight. Thinking straight. How many of us think straight? How possible is it for you to think straight in a confused economy, in a confused environment? Is it easy to think straight? Is it easy to really truly think straight? A lot of people are living in confusion as we speak. A lot of things are going on in your mind. The year is coming to an end. What am I going to do? What is the next step? I've tried this, I've tried that. Somebody gives you an offer, you're ready to jump at it. Everybody's ready to do anything just to make sure they get something. But how do you begin to think straight in this confusion? But before we talk about that, we always like to define success. I always like to define my goals. What is success? Success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Now the question is, what is the worthy ideal to you? What is that thing that you are doing that you say you must be successful at? What is that thing that you are putting your effort in? What is that thing that you've said, I must get this? And you know something? Success is not what you become. Success is what you attract. You attract success to yourself. You don't run after success. You attract success by the person who you become. You attract success to yourself by the person who you become. You don't run after success. Now, you can be sure that if we are now talking about success, to attract success, a confused mind cannot attract success. A man that is blown about by different winds, different things. Oh, this is the next thing, you jump there. This is the next thing, you jump there. This is the next thing. Oh, this is how you do. You jump everywhere. That person is far from success. Success is what you attract by the person whom you become. So to become a successful person, you must have a focused mind. So for us to talk about confusion and having the right mindset, there are things that we need to know to progressively walk towards success. There are some things that you need to know. For every human, like I always say, you are of three parts. Human is made up of three parts: the body, the soul, and the spirit. I like to always put the foundation so that I'm not asking you, I'm not asking the person sitting down listening to me now to take this action. I'm speaking, when you talk about inspirational hour, we talk to the spirit man. We are not talking, you see, the motivational part of you, when we are talking motivational talk talks to your soul, but inspiration talks to your spirit. There's a spirit in man. The spirit in man, that is the spirit that inspires you. It's not your soul, it's not your body that inspires you. So your body, your soul, your spirit. Once you have clear understanding of these three, you'll be able to take and move to the next step in life. Now, what is the body? The body is called the outermost man. That's the one that takes care of your smell. It accounts for your five senses, your smell, your sense of smell, your sense of taste, your sense of touch, your hearing, and what you see. So, and what is it? You're able to meet your physical needs and desires. Oh, the food you eat, the water you drink, your activities. You see someone, I'm building, I want to have six packs. I want to have muscles. I want to be beautiful. I want to dress this. I want to, these are the things that account that your body wants. Your body wants this. Then the other part, and the funny thing, a lot of us pay more attention to the body, but there's a part you call the soul. That's the psyche. That's the out man. Now, it has to do with your self-identity, your personality, your character. That's when you're talking about your soul. This is not your body. Your body is not smart enough. Your body is not intelligent enough. There's a part of you that forms when I'm talking, even if somebody looks like me, there's a way I will talk, there's a way I will act. You say, no, this must be Shola. This must be this person because of the character. So your soul takes your character, your emotions, it's embedded in your soul, your intellect, your mind, your thoughts, your will, your own desires, everything are part of the soul. Now, there's a part which is the most important part and often most neglected, because we don't always have constant communication with this part. That part is called your spirit. It's called your spirit. The spirit is the inner man. The inner man. You see the body, we said the outermost man, the outer man, and then the inner man. This is the real you. This is the one that was created. This was the one that was created and blessed. This is the one that never dies. This is the one that never sleeps. This is the one that is always, we call it in your subconscious. This one is the you. This one, the emotional part of you, that's emotional part of you. That's not the real you. The real you is the spirit, the inner man, the one, the breath of life that God put inside of you. This is the you. When God said, have dominion, be fruitful, be multiplied, he wasn't talking to the body here. He wasn't talking to your soul. He was talking to your spirit man. The spirit man, there's a spirit in man. There's a spirit of God. And that's what makes you the I am. Now that spirit talks to you. It's your spiritual discernment, the peace of mind that you have, revelation of things. It helps you to communicate with God. That is the true you. That is who you are. And if you can identify yourself, if you can identify the true man, I tell you, you will never live a confused life anymore. You will live a life of success. You will live a life of dominion. He said, I will give you the spirit of counsel, the spirit of truth, the spirit that will guide you and lead you into all truths. You can't be guided and led into confusion. So when you are talking, the important thing for you as an individual now is, how do I build the spirit man? Now, if you look at building the spirit man of you, you see there are four major things that affect your spirit man, that makes a man to be confused. One is the things you hear. Who are you listening to? You hear this, you hear that, you hear this, you hear that, you become confused. Before now, everybody will just enter their toilet and go and really and poo there in their toilet, all right? Now, A news came, somebody had a snake bite, and you read the news, and everybody started buying salt and pouring inside their toilets and things. Everybody, because of what? What you heard. What you heard. You've never seen a snake in your area. It's never been, you don't have it, but because of what you heard, it brings confusion. You start calling your plumber, please come and help me check the sock away. Is there something there? What you hear, what you see. You are on social media every time, looking at people, looking at stories of people, looking at situations, and you get confused there. I was listening to Mayweather, I think that great boxer, Mayweather. He said, I don't have social media on my phone. He said, I'm on social media, but I don't have social media on my phone. He said, because it causes confusion. So if that kind of great successful man said, it's not, what are you doing? What are you saying? Then another thing is talking about the things you speak. They bring confusion or they help you to focus what you speak. That is why it is said, life and death are in the power of the tongue. Life and death are in the power of the tongue. How do you use your tongue? How do you speak? What are you speaking about? Are you speaking life or speaking confusion? Are you speaking life or speaking confusion? And then the last one is what you do. What you do. Somebody said, I used to know 3, but that time there's a 4th one. What do you do? Your actions or inactions can bring confusion into your life. So these things, as I said, affect the spirit part of you because they are able to affect the emotional part of you. They affect your intellect, and then you are unable to communicate with the spirit part of you effectively. So why am I saying this? Because of these things, the things you hear, the things you see, and the things you speak, and the things that you do, all these things makes you to pay less attention to the spirit man of you. And if you want to be successful in life, to live a focused life, you need to pay attention to the spirit part of you. Many persons, successful people focus on this. They focus on the spirit part. If you had Warren Buffett, they said they have a time of meditation. You as a person, do you have a time of self-meditation? Do you have time for self-affirmation in the day? A day goes by, you are not making any affirmation. Oh, I am so happy and grateful that I am a success. I am so happy and grateful that I am living the life of my dream. I'm so, because your spirit man does not know yesterday. Your spirit man does not know the current situation. Your spirit man knows the future. He knows what God has put in it. And so what do you need to create that future? You create it with your mouth. Spirits call, they said the deep collect unto the deep. The deep calls onto the deep. Your spirit will call. How do you communicate with your spirit? You communicate with your spirit by the words that you speak. He said, in the beginning was the word, and the word was with God, and God was the word. So if God was the word, and when God wanted to create man, he said, let us create man in our image and in our likeness. That means let us create words like ourselves. Let's create words like ourselves. And when God created, he created that word, and that's the spirit man in you. So how do you communicate with the spirit? That is why when you speak to somebody, if you say bad thing about someone, you say it hurts their soul because your words are powerful. Your spirit man. How do you take care? How do you feed? How do you feed your spirit? And most of the thing that you need to feed your spirit with is faith. Because faith comes by hearing. Faith comes by hearing. When you hear the right thing, you feed your spirit. Your spirit man becomes strong. You pay less attention to the soul. And you probably pay less attention. See, when the spirit is right, the body does not. It is not a mistake when it said the body and the spirit. It said the flesh and the spirit, they are at constant war with each other. He said, what my body feels, what my spirit wants to do, my body is not ready to do. Oh, my spirit tells me, oh, get up right now, get up and study. The body said, oh no, why don't you just sleep a bit? Oh, why don't you just, when did you sleep? Why don't you just take more rest? Oh, the body says, come. The spirit says, it is time to go talk to that guy. It is time to go hit that guy. The body says, Kai, what if he tells me no? What will I say now? I don't like embarrassment in my life. I don't like to be embarrassed. You see, what is happening? Your body and your soul, they are communicating together. And guess what? The spirit that is the destiny that takes to the place of your destination. And guess what it's saying? The soul will tell you, I don't like to be offended. I don't like anybody to embarrass me. So I would not want to talk to somebody. Let me just keep my space. Let just allow me to my space. But the spirit is saying, it's time to go. It's time to act. Take it now. And then when the things goes, you say, and my spirit was telling me that thing. And my spirit was saying to, if only I had acted. But what happened? You acted. But you acted wrongly. You obeyed the wills of the body and the soul than the spirit. So for you to live a successful life, you must focus the power of your spirit. You must pay attention to the development of your spirit man. Now, how do you begin to develop your spirit man? What are the things that you need to do? I'm going to take you through some P's. There's going to be about 7 of them. You write it down. Now, the first thing that you need to start thinking about when you are looking at developing your spirit man is you must be able to identify your purpose. Sir, ma, you listening to me? What is your life's purpose? What is your life's purpose? Many of us are living just life, chala cholo. Anything that happens, you are just going up and down. No definite purpose. And you've heard it. They say when the purpose of the thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. When the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse is inevitable. Now, when you don't know, if I don't know the purpose, if I don't know the purpose of this phone, I can see a nail here and say I will use it to bang a nail because I don't know its purpose. What is your purpose in life? A purpose is a clear vision of why you are born. It defines your existence. Without a clear purpose, you will be busy. You'll be busy with lots of things. You'll be busy from morning till night doing nothing. You'll be busy from year to year achieving nothing. This year is going. What has been your purpose? What part of your purpose has been achieved? You are preparing into 2022. Now, what part of your purpose has been achieved? Is it not good enough if you can spend 1 hour, 1 day to really look inside and say, what is my purpose in life? Now, living a life that will help you not to be confused, you must understand your purpose. The next thing is you must live a life of passion. When you have something that you are ready to die for, when you have something that you are ready to die for and not just live for, then you have found your passion. You have found your passion. The craving that is stronger than death. What is your life's passion, guy? What is your passion? Of course, you can't get your passion if you don't identify your purpose. You will be confused. Oh, you love to, tomorrow now, many of us, you're preparing, you want to go and sleep early. Why are you sleeping early? So that you can prepare for the job tomorrow. You wake up early, you start thinking, let me rush to the office. When you rush to the office, you are every time, let me complete this job. By the time it's closing time, let me rush out so that I can get home early, so that I can rest and prepare for tomorrow. Tomorrow again, you think it's a circle. And as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. So that job defines you. That place you are going to defines you. Everything. That job defines the clothes you wear. That job defines the environment you live. That job defines the car you ride. But it's not your passion. Will you take some time to look at the place of passion? What is that thing that you are ready that this thing, Even though it's not making money now, I'm ready to work for it. I'm ready to die for it. But you know what? When we say you are ready to die for it, you know people that pursue their passion, they never die, they excel. When they say dies, that means you are ready to give all. What are you ready to give all? You are praying for a new year 2022. Very soon, everybody will be writing prayer points. What I want God to do for me in year 2022. You write it, you write it, you write it, you write it. Have you identified your purpose? Have you? Now, the thing is this. I tell people there's no new year without a new you. There's no new year without a new you. What is the new thing that you're going to be doing in the new year? Can you identify your purpose? You don't go into that year confused. Can you identify the passion that is going to be driving the purpose? You have to do that. You have to do that. There's no new year without the new you. You're planning to the next new year. Oh, I pray in my job that will promote me, doing the same thing that you are praying for a kind of breakthrough. What are you talking about? What is the new thing? What passion will you be driving? What passion will you be driving in the new year? Ladies and gentlemen, the next thing that is important, the next P is your potential. Potential is determined by your purpose. God puts the seed of a tree in its fruit. God does not give what you ask, He does it to your potential. Anything you want to be now, it's inside of you. What makes an iroko tree is the seed. I tell you, there's a seed of greatness deposited inside of you. Don't be confused. Your purpose, once you're able to identify your purpose, you are able to drive your passion, you will automatically discover the potential in you, the potential for greatness, the potential to succeed. It's inside of you. Look inwards. Look inwards. Don't look out there. It's not in that man. Many of us, we are looking at somebody for self-esteem. You are looking at somebody to give you assurance of self-esteem. Look, you talk of self-esteem, and you want it to come from somebody else. You want people to approve of what you are doing before you go ahead to do it. Once you want to do it, and people say, then you too, you back off. You back off. You back off. You don't understand your purpose. You don't have the passion. So the potential in you dies. Don't kill the potential. There's a great seed of greatness. There's a seed of greatness deposited inside of every man. Yours is the place of discovery. Discover your potential. The next thing that is important as we go into the year, planning. You must make adequate plan. It's a he who fails to plan has planned to fail. When you don't plan, you'll be confused. Oh, this one is doing this, I want to do it. This one is doing it, I want to do this. You are confused. He said the preparation of the heart in man and the answer of the tongue is from God. If you don't make a good plan, you don't, like yesterday I was talking to some group of people, I said, write out your goals. What are your goals? Have you written out your goals? I got 2 books here. This one was what I wrote my 2021 goals. Now here is where I'm putting my 2022 goals. Now, guys, all the goals you wrote down, did you achieve it? It might look as if you did not achieve it, but because you've spoken it, you've created it in the spiritual, and it has time. It said for the vision is for an appointed time. That you wrote it last year and you did not get it does not mean you're not going to get it. Because many people fail to write because they say, is it not the same way they told us to write last year? I wrote nothing happened. Nothing will happen. Now that you wrote it didn't happen, now that you didn't write, you think anything will happen? So plan. All the ways of a man are clean in his own eyes, but the Lord weighs the spirit. The Lord, God does not weigh your body, He weighs your spirit. You're planning. What are the things that you are planning? God is going to weigh it. The I am is going to weigh it to see how He brings it. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you planning? Don't enter into the new year a confused person. The next thing that you need to look at is the people that you surround yourself with. The next P. The next P is the people that you surround yourself with. We talked about purpose. We talked with the first thing we talked about the purpose. We talked about your passion. We talked about your potential. We talked about planning. And then the next thing is the people. Who are you going to be surrounding yourself with in the new year? By now, you should be looking at which amongst my friends, who are the ones that had impact in my life in the year? Who are the people that I have to pay less attention to? Maybe the people that you hung around with last year or this year, are they the same set of people you're going to be hanging around with, and then you can't still define anything? There are some relationships that you just get to let go. Excuse me. There are some relationships that you get to let go. Get into relationship with people that are going in the same direction as you are going. Get with people that are on the same mission as you are. Who are those ones that are talking about their goals? Don't start mingling with people who are talking about Christmas. Oh my God. Talk about people that are talking about their goals. My goal for 2022. When you gather around your friends now, what are you guys talking about? Be careful. The people you surround yourself with, they will determine how you be. If you surround yourself with people that are confused, you will definitely be confused. Oh, they do this thing today, tomorrow they are doing something else, another day they are so busy with many things. The next P, you must make a commitment. For you not to be confused, be persistent. Persistence. Persistence is one of the virtues that helps you to get. You see, sometimes we pursue, there are some dreams that you are pursuing, you're pursuing. But after sometimes you say, oh God, I don't think I'm making this. This thing is not making sense. And you give up. Look at this man, digging. He was digging. Look at this. These are diamonds. I don't know how many of you have read that book, Acres of Diamonds. Please go and get that book to read. Acres of Diamonds. And the man was digging. He was looking for diamond. He sold the land. He gave up when he was so near. The next strike will have hit him into that his fortune. Are you going to be persistent? But when some of us in business, you are pursuing a particular business pursuit because the money is not coming, because the thing is not coming so soon. The next thing you give up. Somebody brings something else. You jump into it. Somebody, then you walk. You are almost there. Somebody now say, this one is easier. And then you jump and you go again to the next one. And you start all over again. How persistent are you going to be? Staying here is prayer. Prayer. You must communicate with the Almighty. Prayer is an expression of faith in God's power, fueled by a desire. As you prepare for the new year, pray. Pray. Ask God for direction. He said, in all your ways, acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. You don't want to be confused? Communicate with God. You want to be focused? Communicate with God. Ask for the leading of the Spirit of God in whatsoever you do. I know one thing I want to tell you is this. When you pray, let me give you this before I wrap up this. It's time already. Let me give you this. Don't pray for what you don't have. You cannot pray for what you don't have. It's confusing, right? Yes. You see, when you are asking from the point of lack, He said, to him that has, more shall be given. To him that have. He said, to him that does not have, it will be even taken away. The little he has, it will be taken away from him. But to him that has, it shall be given. Now, what are we saying? You know when you begin to have, when you desire something, your desire comes from your mental ability. When you desire something, you want to this next year, your target is to earn $10,000 monthly. Your target is to build a house. Your target is to travel. What you start to think is this. You start to have it in your mind that you already have it. Have it that you already have it. That is why when they told him that the people wanted to eat, and they said, what do you have? They said, we don't have anything. They said, we only have some couple of bread. He said, bring the bread. And what did he do? He gave thanks. He gave thanks. He gave thanks. What are you going to be doing is be grateful for what you already have. What do you have already? You have that success already. You have that prosperity already. I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn $10,000 monthly. I'm so happy and grateful for the new cars that God has given me. I'm so happy and grateful for the new house that God has given me. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm living healthy. I'm so happy and grateful that my spirit is prospering. I'm so happy and grateful. Why don't you show the act of gratitude for what you already have in the spirit? Know that whatsoever you want, you already have it. What you are praying for is the manifestation, because from the foundation of the earth, he has given you. He said, all things that pertain to life and godliness has been given unto you. Yours is a place of manifestation. We'll be talking about this more in the nearest future. But when you pray, as you write your goals, put it, I'm so happy and grateful now, not tomorrow. Remember the spirit man of you. The spirit man of you does not know yesterday. The spirit man of you does not. It knows now. He said, now is the accepted time. Now is the day of salvation. Now it does not know tomorrow. So when I'm writing my goal for 2022, I'm writing, I'm so happy and grateful now that I earn so amount of money. I'm so happy and grateful now that my wife is in great harmony with me. I'm so happy and grateful now that my children are doing great and excellent. I'm so happy and grateful now. You are saying it now, because calling the things that are not as though they are, that is faith. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure talking to you this night, and I hope that you got something from this brief talk. You know, like I said at the beginning, we all need our help. We need the help. Sometimes in our life, you need somebody to help you go on. You might be down. You might be downcasted. You might be confused. I can tell you, you can always reach out. Let's talk together at Olusola Popoola. The number is there. Let's discuss it. Maybe just a discussion can help that situation. A discussion can help that situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you, I love you and I celebrate you. And I know that in this new week, the Almighty God is going to help you to achieve great and mighty things, things that you've never imagined. This week is going to be well with you. All things are going to work together for your good. In this week, wherever you turn to, you will encounter the mercy and the goodness of God. Ladies and gentlemen, I celebrate you and I wish to celebrate you more. Have a wonderful week. If you know you got something, if you know something, write in the chat group, I am focused. I am focused. Write in the chat box. If those of you on the Zoom call, if you are listening to it on Facebook, on Facebook, put it there. I am focused. I am focused. I'm not confused. If you are watching it on YouTube, put it there. I am focused. I am focused. That is who you are. That's what you're doing. This month, you are focused. You are not confused. But then you address those things. Watch this video again. Watch it over and over again. And let it sink into your being. Let it be part of you. So, ladies and gentlemen, remember, when you need someone, you can call me. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just wrap with this. Great. Yes, I am focused. I am focused. Great, great, great. I think I have to stop. Stop recording.